Hey y'all, it's your Auburn Sports Report for AL.com. I'm Lyndon Blake. Brian Harsin's number 22 Tigers take the road for their first real test of the season when they head to Happy Valley to face number 10 Penn State. That game will be live streamed on Fubo TV. It's a test Paul Feinbaum doesn't believe the Tigers will pass. It's difficult for me to do that, the SEC Network analyst said when asked Thursday for reasons why Auburn would beat the Nittany Lions. There will be 107,000 fans who will pack Beaver Stadium on Saturday night for the rare Big Ten SEC regular season showdown between the number 10 Nittany Lions and number 22 Auburn. Las Vegas Insider Consensus has Penn State as a 5.5-point favorite. It's time for Auburn's offensive line to go to work. Center Nick Braum said this, "As an offensive line, I feel like we had 2 tune-up games. I felt like that were against really good opponents. But the real test comes this week with our offensive line and being in a loud stadium like that and making sure everyone's on the same page." Braum's was being polite, of course. Akron is one of the worst FBS teams in the country, having lost 24 of its last 25 games, while Alabama State was an overmatched in-state FCS opponent. Both came to Jordan-Hare Stadium to secure hefty paychecks for their programs. Jarquez Hunter embraces his roots. The truth is, Hunter is a country boy in every sense, according to his mother, Kenyatta Ragsdale. He grew up working on his family's farm in a town of fewer than 7,000 people, and he keeps a couple of cowboy hats stashed inside his Chevrolet Tahoe. The boots are just part of who Hunter is. It's why Auburn's breakout freshman running back has yet to discard them, even through all the wear and tear and repair they've seen over the years. If Coach Brian Harsin would let him, he'd wear those boots on Tiger Walk, said Patrick Schooler, Hunter's coach at Neshoba Central High School. All right, y'all, Auburn-Penn State is finally here. The game is in Happy Valley and will air on ABC with kickoff at 6:30 Central. The game will determine just where Auburn is in year one under Brian Harsin. The Tigers manhandled the first 2 opponents of the season, Akron and Alabama State, but now they face their first true test of the Harsin era, with a top 25 road matchup and one of the tougher environments in college football. If Auburn can win in Happy Valley against one of the current favorites in the Big Ten, Harsin's program could be well ahead of schedule. And even if Auburn loses, we should know a lot more about this version of the Tigers, for better or worse, by Sunday. That's your Auburn Sports Report for AL.com. I'm Lyndon Blake.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a new season we recommend.
Hey, happy listener. I'm Yardley.
And I'm Dan. And I'm Dave.
And we are the hosts of the true crime podcast, Small Town Dicks.
On our podcast, detectives from small towns all around the world give us their firsthand accounts of the memorable crimes they investigated in their small town. The new season of Small Town Dicks launches on September 17th. Meanwhile, if you're new to the podcast, we have over 118 episodes for you to binge until the new season starts.
So please join us on September 17th for an original take on true crime. Small Town Dicks, available wherever you like to listen.
Acast recommends.